Okay, oh sorry. Here's one jar. I've already started, my jars heating up. Put the funnel in. There's flies out here, y'all. It's summertime and it's Arkansas. So, expect that. Everything else is covered though. This is supposed to make 4 pints. It's supposed to make 4 pints of the gravy mix. The broth, I cooked it almost all day out on the grill. It's chicken and pork together. I've already seasoned the meat and vegetable mix. It's 2 pounds of chicken, 1 cup each of celery, onion, and potatoes, all pretty well diced up pretty small. Debubble it. Check the headspace. It's right on the money. Wipe the rim. I'm going to wipe it with vinegar to try to cut the grease better, so I'm not likely to have a seal failure. Put on a clean lid and a clean ring. Tighten it down finger tight, which isn't very tight, it's just like that, very little turning on it. Put the hot food back in the canner and then get another jar. We do 1 jar at a time. I do not do assembly line method. I fill 1 jar at a time. I'll bring you back when I start putting the pork in. Okay, this is the pork that I cooked this afternoon on my grill, so I could give it a little extra flavor. Not a lot of it, but there's enough to put in a few jars, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting this in there. It's just cube pork, about 1 inch of cubes. And yeah, some of it is kind of dark from the grill, but you know what? We tasted some of this and it's really good already. Put it down in that hole with a pocket there. My hands are clean. This will make good barbecue this winter when we're wanting a barbecue sandwich. I sometimes raw pack. I really prefer to hot pack though, because you get more meat in the jar and the meat has much better texture. Putting a half a teaspoon of salt in it. Get my broth and put in it. This is a combination of chicken and pork in this broth, and it's good and hot. lots of bubbles out. You can go down this outside of the glass and press inward towards the center, and that will push a lot of bubbles out of your canned food. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera again. Wipe the rim of the jar with a paper towel that's been soaked in vinegar. That vinegar really cuts the grease off the edge. Put these lids on finger tight. I mean the rings. Put it over into the hot canner and get out another jar. I'll bring you back when I start on the chicken. I've got some just plain chicken to can too. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to can today, well, I might do some more later, but the last thing I'm going to show you is chicken. This has already been cooked and deboned, so it just goes straight into the jars, just like that, and then I'll put the broth on that. Don't think I'm going to have enough room in my canner for all the chicken I've got. I had gone the other day, I had a pretty nice meat sale at my local grocery store. Had leg quarters were 49 cents a pound for a 10-pound bag. So I picked up 20 pounds. We already had some for lunch. Half a teaspoon of salt. And then the broth. Anyway, they also had the pork on sale. So I got some of that so I could can it. But the chicken was the best deal of all. We're going to get quite a bit of chicken out of this. Normally I would also turn around and make bone broth, but I'm not going to this go around. I've been at this all day, fooling with the grill and doing all that. So I think that once I get this stuff in the canner and it's all done, that's probably all I'm going to be doing. Okay, wipe the rim. Put on the lid and ring. Finger tight. And into the canner. And I've got one more jar to go. When it comes out, I will show you the results. Okay, well, it was late last night when I got my canning done. I've still got to do the broth, but that'll come this evening. And the process is pretty much the same as for meat, except for the time is shorter, and I'll look that up and add it in here in just a few minutes. But anyway, this is the, you can see how loose the rings are when you get them out of the canner. That's normal. That one didn't, but some of these rings are old and they have a little rust on them, so they stuck. But anyway, this is the pork that I canned. It was cooked on the grill and then canned in broth that was a mixture of both pork and chicken. This I'm really excited about. This is the new recipe from Ball that is chicken. It's called chicken gravy, but it's not gravy until you make it be gravy later on. It has, you can see the potatoes and the celery. It's hard to see the onions, and chicken. It looks really good, and that'll make a good warm winter meal over mashed potatoes or biscuits or rice or mixed into noodles, anything. And let's see, then here is the chicken. This is just chicken, and it's hot packed, so I can get more in the jars. So I didn't get as many jars of food, but you know what? I got more per jar, and these will be just right for us to have. A pint of any kind of meat for us, or even that gravy, is plenty to make a meal for 2 people. Okay, that's the final shot. Thank you for watching.